Hello, I'll assume we're live.
We
Welcome everyone to Beasts and the Timetwist. Session 1. I am Tal. Maybe you guys give list your names? Say hello?
Tal, we're not going to do introductions. Anyway, here's our quick introduction.
Just a quick one.
Okay. You want to go in alphabetical order on Discord?
That's a good idea.
Okay. Doc?
Yes, that means I'm first. I am Dr. Glutamate, or Doc for short, and this is Creamsicle.
Hi, Creamsicle.
Nice to meet you, Creamsicle. You go.
Everybody, my name is Bugle. You're a resident plush lover, and this is plush one of probably 200 at this point. You'll see a lot of these as I switch off. It's a pleasure to see you.
Hold on.
I challenge you.
All right, I'll speak next. Hi, I'm Will. I am one of the players here, though I'm currently also handling the streaming aspect of it. This is, well, I think my 4th campaign so far with Tal, so I'm hoping that this one will be another great one.
I'll go. I'm Snapdragon. You can call me Snap. I've got a lot of clowns behind me. It's to set the mood. For me. not the campaign, just me. This is my 2nd campaign with Tal. I'm probably the freshest one here, I suppose.
Okay, that's everyone, right?
And that leaves me.
That's
Namo.
everyone.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
I have, I think I have the same amount of experience as Snap does in terms of campaign count with Tal. And,
Really?
no, yeah, that's about it. Hello.
Hi.
I'm the one who plays the dragon.
I play the dungeon.
So we're all in Foundry. Let's get this music going. Our story begins in Gurdumble. Good old Gurdumble. A shallow drainage basin at the foot of the Three Kings Mountains, littered with swampy detritus, yes, but a cultural touchstone, a diamond in the rough, a unique getaway. Amongst these cypress trees and soggy soil are single-story wood and thatch homes and buildings, and firm, not as soggy, walkways and streets. Usually, the locals languidly, softly go about their days with friendly smiles to the other folks they know so well in this somewhat small town. You got your gators, your turtles, your otters, your egrets, fish and frogs. But today is special. Today is Export Day. A bluesy tune with harmonica and finger-picked guitar clashes with a swingy siren horn solo, a smooth brass instrument from a couple streets over. Tourists bustle through the winding lanes, every face an expression, wonder, joy, idle curiosity. The local store owners attend to stands they've erected on their own steps to better entice those who wouldn't otherwise even enter the shop, too busy. Not every interaction between tourist and resident is positive, but the exciting spirit of the day cannot be denied. And over the music, "What's that, Dad?" And "Curdle bark pieces, 8 silver today, only, moored away undead." "Pardon, which way to the hot spring?" "Oh, the parade is soon. I want to see the spiders." And indeed, as morning approaches lunchtime, everyone's gravitated toward the company building of Swamp Silk Exports. This swampy environment is home to the famous swamp silk spiders, and this company is known to use that resource to produce the valuable, iconic silk that gets exported all over Bose. Starting today, Export Day. In front of the company building, the wagons have been loaded with silk. Some extra special wagons have taken up the middle of the line, each topped with cages to display the amazing spiders. It's to be a parade. Soon the wheels start turning to a small cheer, and folks are keeping pace with the many wagons as they roll from the company building toward the town center where there's supposed to be a short ceremony. There's these feral draft lizards that are placidly pulling the wagons. A few staff attended the parade. At its head is a sturdy, calm beaver fellow. He looks like a local, and his contented face just says life is perfect. The parade's in no rush, nor is anyone else. The humble festivities continue as sunlight filters through the drooping canopy and muggy air. And as it does, I'd like to know how each of your characters appears and what they're doing. Can go in any order. Please take your time.
Who shall be the first?
I can go first.
Ooh, battle.
He snaps to it.
All right. So, let me double check here real quick. So, around near the caravans, where the silk is being transported, there is a lithe and somewhat, a little bit taller than normal, tan rabbit. From a glance, he looks to be pretty relaxed, just hanging off to the side. Anyone who passing by would just assume he's hanging around. But if you look at him for more than a few seconds, his head swivels about very quickly. His limbs are always moving, he's always stepping about. He seems kind of impatient. He's wearing a very loose-fitting shirt, barely fits around his shoulders, tied with a yellowish belt, and what looks to be a folded staff of some kind, clicking and flopping against his hip. And contrasted, he's wearing very tight pants tied up at the lower thighs. And on his wrists, he has also very loose-fitting wraps. He just seems to be wandering around, people watching, animal watching, more like.
Huh.
Doesn't seem to be saying much, though occasionally he might catch the attention of someone passing by, maybe ask them a question or two. But for the most part, he just seems to be here for the festivities, as far as anybody else knows.
Okay. And as you ask your questions, you find most of the people here are as confused as you are. Maybe 90 to 10 to resident ratio. But the atmosphere is pleasant enough. People are happy to talk to strangers they've never met before in their life, answer questions that are smart or silly. And likewise, lots of other folks are doing the same thing as you, wandering, people watching.
Sounds good. Anybody else next for victims of the campaign?
It sounds like you are quite eager, Bugle.
Mm-hmm.
You see, my anxiety requires me to speak. Haha, you got me there, Namo. Anyway, as the caravan and went from natural swamps so placed to the town center, it would have been followed at a constant pace by a certain little cheetah. He's middle aged, about like 5'5", give or take. He's wearing a green colored, like khaki, almost khaki shirt with a metal breastplate over it. You can see like the little leather straps going to the epaulets of the breastplate. And he's got a nice little officer's cap up over top of him, and a little whistle and a lanyard that hangs over the collars of the shirt onto the breastplate. If you ever played Battlefield 1, just think of like the cavalry class, you probably have a good picture, except furry.
I'm glad you mentioned a cavalry class from Battlefield 1, because I'm just thinking, bro just popped out of like an army or something and just wound up in a festival isekai.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
And as the caravan's moved over, he's been more or less kept a constant pace with one of the carts. Actually, he's got a large, heavy crossbow, just like kind of loosely dangling over one of his shoulders, while the other's probably has got a cigarette of fantasy tobacco and taking the occasional swig. And he's been walking over to some of the guards and such, just asking some questions, generally being relatively vigilant, with a little content, with a smile on his face, but you can tell he seems a man on a mission.
Mm-hmm. And the people at posts you might consider to be guards, you're looking at them, Maybe you should read terminology, because these are just like, small town folk. Maybe they work in the company. Maybe someone's nephew is here to walk along with the car and throw on a little emblem or something. Yeah, that's official enough. You probably look way overdressed for the occasion, but keeping pace with your military accuracy kind of changed the mood, at least the air around you.
Okay. Well then, from one overdressed person to another, we have a youngish crow who's probably, about graduate age. He's kind of got a bit of a gaudy robe on that looks very, very cliche wizard. He's got a hat on that he's kind of seems a little embarrassed to have on, but hey, it's part of the uniform. He's also got a pair of glasses that he has kind of tied around to keep it on his beak, and then a little locket that kind of just ticks on his around his chest. If you look closely, you can see that it has basically a pocket watch. Looks similar to this one here. And yeah, as he's just kind of looking around the place, he finds what was that building called? The main building?
They would just call it the company building of Swamp Silk Exports.
Okay. He's just kind of around there looking for someone maybe who knows a bit about the different festivities here, seeing, hey, what potential opportunities are there around this place?
You said the glasses are resting on his beak?
Yeah, it just kind of has a little string that kind of keeps it tied around so it doesn't just slide down the beak, since they don't have noses like us. Keep them perfectly in place.
Oh, I can see that. Very nice.
Cool. Okay. Yeah, so it sounds like you're another one, along with the aforementioned rabbit, sort of milling around near the building, near the center of the festivities. Cool.
Okay. Another figure entering town is a salamander who is kind of a brownish color with a faint blue tint and some frilly gills coming out of the sides of his head. Dressed and packed very much for travel. He's got this little trinket around his neck. Doesn't really look like anything. Carrying a staff that he's using as a walking stick. And he doesn't seem to have any specific destination in mind. He's just kind of wandering among the people traveling into town, just kind of eavesdropping on conversations briefly.
Yeah. Running trend, you're in good company. This is an easy event to people watch, eavesdrop, gather information. Are you a rogue? Are you a paladin? Oh, well, guess we'll find out.
Ooh.
Bugle, I think your cam exploded.
Yeah. I'm looking it out. Sorry for the wait.
Okay,
I
no
was about
worries.
to ping him so it wouldn't disrupt the stream.
Sorry. That leaves Namo, I think.
Yep. Okay.
This
So,
should be interesting.
now. Walking down the road along the parade is a heavy-set white dragon that looks like he could probably carry several of the barrel supplies by himself with the way his musculature works. Now, in bows, as it would be known, dragons are fairly mundane. They aren't these mystical, ultra-crazy creatures that exist. They're around. They're service animals sometimes, and though I don't know if they're commonly seen here in this particular spot or not, but they are known. And he looks like just your typical white dragon. He is wearing over his neck what appears to be the equivalent of a chalkboard, that has a message on it that says, "I'm out running errands. I'm friendly," with an exclamation point and a heart underneath the exclamation point. And his wings are neatly tucked by his side so he doesn't bump into anyone. He walks gently, and his eyes are bulging and sparkling with fascination at everything that is happening. He seems to want to see everything that is going on. He eavesdrops on little conversations nearby, but never, of course, intrudes, because dragons can't talk, of course, in a place like this. That's not a hint at all.
Absolutely.
But occasionally, he will see something, and he will hastily retreat to a nearby building. And when he emerges again, there's a new message on his signpost. Usually like asking a question or inquiring about a certain book at a stall or something like that. And in his mouth would be a bag of coins for just that amount that surely his handler must purchase. As he is going around doing errands for his handler, he seems to be particularly keen on that beaver that is relaxing, because he's actually here to get some coin by doing some cargo, because yes, he does look the part, and he wants to help with the festival. But he's a little shy on how to approach.
And point of clarification... Oh.
Clarify first.
Point of clarification, you made it somewhat clear, but everyone else's character introduction so far, these are anthropomorphic characters, or uplifted, as they're known in this world, walking on two legs for the most part, and this dragon is quadrupedal.
Right. I will clarify that real quick. He looks like a quote-unquote feral Bosian dragon, Bos being the world that they reside in. However, his paws seem oddly dexterous. He seems able to hold things, though he doesn't seem to keen on demonstrating that too often. But boy, that handwriting is nice on his signpost. Whoever his handler is has very good calligraphy.
And on the subject of handlers, like when you had mentioned, like having like that sign around them, I just like pictured, like you see those little pictures of like pet shaming when the dog or cat.
No, that's exactly it. You're exactly correct. That's what's going on. He also has a backpack. Obviously, his handlers.
Obviously.
Well, at this point, I'm gonna load a map-a-reno. Boom.
First map.
Oh. Wow.
So take your time to take a look at it.
Uber time.
Squares, rectangles, circles are buildings. You can see trees. The yellow lines are very loose definitions of footpaths, lanes, walkways up to homes, buildings.
Looks all black for me.
Doesn't
Not
look black
loaded
for
yet?
everyone?
No, I can see it.
Okay.
Oh,
I might have to reload.
Yeah, just give it a sec. It's a big map. Your tokens wouldn't quite be in those specific locations, but give it a minute. The green things are trees. There's more trees than are depicted, but just to give a rough idea. And at least 50% perhaps of the blank spaces are covered with people. This is a pretty packed location.
Oh, God, okay. Claustrophobia, my favorite. Oh, by the way, when I say dragon, I should probably specify this specifically. He's like 4 feet tall on all fours. If he goes in his hind legs, maybe 7 feet. He's small.
Small boy.
Not mechanically small. He's medium. But
He's a level 3 dragon.
Baby.
Oh, he's an 80-foot worm. Did I not mention that?
Please expand my size to like 5.
Nama, why didn't you mention this before session 1?
Yeah.
Please make him building size.
Far to the southeast is where that company building is, and this little staging area, the wagons and stuff are getting together. But just using this as a little visual reference, we're not having this be spatially, temporally accurate for the moment.
For the moment. That's good foreshadowing.
So as these wagons get in position, most of them are filled with barrels. You could see one person lifting a lid off, and those of you who've wandered close might see these like big rolls of the white silk, presumably the famous spider silk. Kind of check it, put it back in. But some of these special wagons are cages. Less so cages, though, more like beautiful terraria with habitats appropriate for these spiders that have this varying from brown to blue, big to small, somewhat bristly, short-haired, not smooth carapaced creatures. They really are beautiful, and the terraria seem to be designed to be, transmitting light, enhancing the features. It's not like they're locked in, it's like they're on display as they start rumbling along this footpath.
Are these
questions?
Yeah, are these spiders are they just regular spiders, or are they uplifted?
Oh no, they are feral spiders.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
How big are they? Are they regular sized spiders?
No, they are, I guess we might call them giant spiders, so they're like medium-sized, maybe
Oh,
their
God.
abdomens are like 3 feet long, 2 feet long.
Wasn't that
Oh, good.
Isn't that like the coconut crab, right? Is that like huge? That can hang on the side of
Yeah.
And those of you who know this area might know that perhaps they've been bred to be big, so they can make lots of silk.
What's their temperament, typically? Would they be dangerous if they got out?
How about you roll a die in the first chunk of the campaign?
Use animal handling. Oh wait.
Oh wait.
Yeah, no animal handling in this campaign. Let's go with nature. It seems pretty natural of a question.
Okay, gotta get used to this new character sheet format.
All right.
This will be a +3 roll. Ooh, I gotta pick which dice set I want to use, but I'll do that later. I have to show this because this is my first roll of the campaign.
Knowing
I
you're
can
lucky
get
to one.
One.
Oh shit. Yeah, that's a good sign. That's a presage.
Very good sign.
But it's on a pretty, insignificant roll, but still. I hope that's a good omen.
That's what I call good luck, bad luck.
Okay. So as you know, we'll be doing +5 for any natural 20 for a skill check. Not an automatic success. So what's your final result?
28.
Okay.
Wow.
Good start.
Narrow your crow eyes, looking past your beak at these things, studying them, recalling them. It's kind of a study action. So let's actually get into that rule, because it's probably going to come up again. Studying. DC. Depends on how well known the creature is. Yeah, okay. Oh, and we are using Doctored 5e, which is, Doc, maybe you could explain it better than I could.
So, yeah, I guess obviously the 2024 Player's Handbook and other core rule books are in the process of coming out. There were a lot of things in there that I really liked and thought would significantly enhance D&D. And there were a few other things where I'm kind of scratching my head, and going, what were they thinking?
Mm-hmm.
And so I kind of tried to take the best of what they had and maybe a few things that the 2014 rules had that they got rid of, things that I thought might improve stuff, and kind of get the best of both worlds type situation. We are going to see how well I succeeded.
You've done some playtesting already, but yeah, we'll do a lot more.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a swamp silk spider. They are adept on webs. They make webs. They can sense things on their webs. They're spiders. They can climb. They bite. They're not known to be particularly venomous. Maybe they're a weak venom. As for their disposition, they are wild beasts. You think they would fight if provoked or cornered, but they're not generally known to be vicious. And these domesticated or bred strains, all the more so. Although they're surrounded by a lot of people on display, A lot of animals don't love that sort of thing. Any other particular questions you wish to know with your study?
How many pieces of knowledge do I get?
Well,
I don't know. I guess.
Because there's some vulnerabilities.
How do I kill it?
How flammable are they? But nah, he wouldn't be thinking of like, oh god, I'm gonna kill these things right now. It's just like any special things that they can do that they are known for if someone was to encounter one of these.
With your result, yeah, you know these things in and out. Maybe you did your research before coming. You effectively know everything, so... Not really. Not from a combat perspective, at least. They make a lot of high-quality silk. They can put it out much faster than normal spiders can. Sort of like cows bred to be dairy cows, I guess, I should think. I'm not a farmer.
Reminds me of the genetically modified cows that produce silk in their milk.
I've
Oh.
heard about that.
That's real?
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
I can see in the dark, they can sense things tactilely very close to them. They don't really have any other special abilities.
I briefly thought we were still talking about cows and cows.
They can see in the dark. What are they called
Right,
again? Just so I can put it in the
Swamp silk spider.
swamp
Yeah.
silk spider.
One word, yeah.
There's also a clear origin for how we all became Spider-Man.
Shoot, how did you guess the plot?
Spider dragon. Disturbing.
Well, like pug spider. Oh, they're bred.
Any other questions or checks, or does the action progress?
Okay. Probably nothing else worth dwelling on.
Goats too, huh?
Okay. The parade, caravan, whatever you'd call it, continues with at least one relevant cheetah walking alongside it. The rest sort of milling around. The spiders seem content for now, since you asked about that. You could see one cage is labeled most valuable abdomen. The other one,
God,
longest
that's fair.
silk spin cycle. One for the particularly large spider says oldest but still spinning. All the letters are like capitalized. Lots of
After you said longest abdomen, I thought the next one was going. After you most valuable abdomen, I thought we were going to have most valuable cephalothorax.
Strongest pincers in the West.
children especially, either very excited or very freaked out to be looking at these things. They progress, squeezing through the buildings. I'm going to hide these tokens and change the state here.
Good stuff. I say the locusts here can put on quite a show.
He says to no one in particular.
Well, I assume like we're all shoulder to shoulder, essentially. Like there's a big
I
crowd.
also don't know.
I think we're kind of separated right now.
Yeah, not shoulder to shoulder with each other, but with anyone, yeah, for sure.
Crim just smiles nervously as he tries to figure out how to articulate himself. Can't break cover, can't break cover.
Oh, I guess we haven't said their names yet. The rabbit is kind of angling his head up a bit as he's standing there watching the caravans, like trying to see something specific, but he can't seem to find it.
Don't worry, Snap. The names in the stream are being shown.
Yeah, I know, but dramatic. We're making dramatic.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
It's the rider in you.
Yeah, indeed, I think I know what you might be looking for. I don't see it. So if you're to place your tokens how you will, and this is more or less where we're at. But yeah, parade continues. If you wish to speak to someone, do something in particular, by all means.
Where is that beaver?
He's right here.
Okay,
I'll let Nemo do his thing first. I'll just mention that Turner will probably be kind of close by there too. Well, I'm sorry, the crow will be kind of close by there too. Sorry, Snap. I don't mean to.
No, it's fine. You can do what you want.
uh,
I mean, they can literally see the name, but
Yeah.
okay. The first thing that Crim does is realize that he's in the wrong side of the parade once he spots where the beaver is. So now he's gone around here, and he sees that between him and the beaver is a parade, and it would surely be rude to go through it. So now there's just this white dragon that is pacing left and right, looking progressively more distressed as he tries to figure out how to get past.
I'm probably going to notice the dragon, I would assume.
Yeah, it stands out. You'll see feral dragons here and there. Usually be subverted in their service roles, not always. But yeah, he does seem agitated.
I'm going to approach the dragon. Hey, what's going on? You alright, buddy?
He looks like deer in the headlights, even though he's a dragon, and headlights don't exist. And he glances at the beaver, and then back over at... Oh, gotta fix that. Goes back over, and then he points a claw over at the beaver, and then at the parade. And then he points at his message box. Signpost.
Mm-hmm.
Which says, I would like to help carry things. It seemed to have been intended for the beaver.
Doesn't seem to have quite noticed yet. He's like looking around at the crowd.
Yeah. You don't really need to roll anything for this, but this dragon does not behave like a dragon.
I do not have that handy at the moment, dang. I am going to cast Speak with Animals.
You beat me to it.
Wow.
Oh,
Now you get to waste it. Now you get to waste the spell slot. Now I don't.
Respect, Doc. It's what my character would do.
Oh, there's an opportunity. You get resolve for using this, even though you probably well know he can talk.
I already had it at the start of the session, so it does not do a lot.
Oh, okay.
Resolve inspiration, or what is
Yes.
Yeah.
that? Okay. I'm gonna have to figure out how to keep track of that.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
that got me.
How does he cast the spell, like visually?
let me see what components it has. I don't remember off the top of my head.
Looks like verbal smack.
Okay. Yeah, probably just gonna like snap a finger and mumble a little incantation or something.
Okay.
So what's going on exactly?
Now he looks really panicked because he knows what just happened. He seems to recognize the spell, and then he glances around at all the people that are around, and he finally leans in, like real close, and whispers.
Like backing up slightly.
And then he eventually whispers, "You didn't need to do that."
What do you mean?
Ruling. Can you tell if an animal is speaking or speaking with animal speaking?
That will depend on the flavor precedent we should set right now. Under Speak with Animals, Alex, does he... mysterious uplifted axolotl, does he, like, make draconic rumbles, or does he just talk normally? Or?
I'm not sure I'd be able to tell the difference.
Okay.
So basically, to Mr. Axolotl, or did I say that right? It would just sound the same no matter, regardless. He just wouldn't know.
Maybe he thinks it's a little bit off, like something... It doesn't seem quite right, but I mean, he's never talked to a dragon before, so He's not sure what to expect.
Typically, deer animals have like good vocabulary and an expansive language when you're using that spell, or is it?
It's fine. Once it sounds a little off. Sure, I'll roll with that. And then he clarifies again. Okay, look, I know you're trying to talk to me. That's nice. I'm just trying to keep a low profile because talking dragons aren't normal.
Oh.
Sorry you wasted that spell. I know it takes a lot of energy.
Oh, you can. I see.
Maybe you could talk to the spiders. They might have something insightful. Tell me what they say, please.
Maybe in a bit. So you're trying to. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like really confused. On a surface level, I get what's going on, but it's like the logistics and circumstances surrounding it are very confusing.
How far
Yes,
back
mind if
does this parade go? Sorry, Beagle.
What's the question?
How far back does the parade go? Like, I'm guessing it doesn't end right here. It's probably still like way on the road.
I'm under the impression it's heading from south to north.
Indeed, and that length is accurate.
Oh, so you could just go around.
Yeah, yes, mind if I have my cheetah wander to the scene?
Go ahead.
Yeah, cheetah comes wandering in, cross with slung word. Oh, sir, I wanted to check. Are you his owner? Mr.
Immediately.
Oh, splendid. We can't have unattended cold bloods wandering around. That'd be a security risk. Yeah.
I like point to myself for a minute, like very confused about this statement.
Apologies, quadrupedal cold bloods. Sorry, it's been a while. Wade Crossing. Pleasure to meet you, sir. He holds his hand out.
I see.
But you are his owner, correct? He seems, if you don't mind my saying, a bit needy. Or what's that sign?
He's just a little nervous around crowds.
Yeah. Could Wade read the sign?
Yeah, easily. It's in common.
Yeah. He looks down, takes a knee, reads it, and then turns back to act to the. What's the name of the species? This fish species.
Salamander will work just fine.
Salamander. Are you looking for Huston? Are you to offer your services?
Yeah. Trying to see if we can maybe get in a little bit of extra coin.
I see. Well, I have the message spell. I could send a message to him real quickly if once we get close enough. There's a little tap of his head.
I think we're close enough now.
Fair enough. All right. Give me a second, and then you see, Wade does his own little solo gestures, and actually, I think message. So I was gonna say flavoring this spell. He gives a little tiny little toot, takes the whistle from his neck, gives a little toot, and yeah, and you can see Snake holds 2 fingers to the side of his head. Huston, sir, it's Wade. There's a dragon over here that wants to speak to you. He seems to be offering his services for the festival.
Most subtle message spell.
Yeah, it's like secret message. Toot toot. Like, sure could be a quiet toot. Yeah, and some of the other folks around who witness your spell casting and notice this conversation with this dragon, like a bighorn goat and a hamster-looking woman. I think it's odd, but keep walking. Plenty of oddities to see around here. But you message to Huston, and that's a common enough spell. He wouldn't know what to do. He looks around and then turns to the sound of the whistle and replies, his mouth moving. No one else can hear him over the din except for you, Wade. Let's get his voice right. Oh, hello. Someone's offering their services, huh?
Yeah, no, little toot. Yes. It looks to be for. He kind of squints, hitting with carrying supplies. I could interview him. It's just his character. We don't want a security risk over here. I'll get back to you on this.
Okay, Wade. Thank you, and
Security detail.
don't worry about it. We'll have plenty of time once we get to the center of town. People are looking to contribute. Enjoy the parade for a while. Isn't it just lovely?
It's lovely and a bit, if you don't mind me saying so, scattered, a bit loose, but it can be worked around. That's why I'm here, after all. Thank you, sir.
He just smiles at you and keeps walking.
Yeah, you two haven't noticed any suspicious behavior, correct? Anything out of the ordinary? I mean, that lot over there, that bird, those rabbits, they seem alright? So, sorry, I've been assessing people one by one around here.
He looks nervous again.
I think it's a little bit crowded to try assessing people one by one and get anything meaningful personally.
I agree. This place is a nightmare. I'll have to recommend the next festival they form a perimeter. But I'm here. What brings a lot like you here? You much to help offer your services, mercenary detail of the sorts.
Grim looks at his new handler with a desperate, pleading expression.
Well, I wanted to see if there was anybody here who wanted to do anything interesting elsewhere.
Isn't it the story of life? So you're a bit of a wanderer, a vagabond, looking for some life?
Yeah, I think that's a good way to put it.
Someone from the crowd, some sort of pig or peccary. Vagabonds for life! And he keeps walking.
Yeah. Well, I suppose it's a bit of a conflict of interest for me, but I can give you a little shout out. He points to this little red circular patch on its shoulder that has a big 4 on it. 4th Expeditionary Corps, based out of Mamelon. I'd recommend it if you're looking for to ship up your life, sir.
Think about it.
When you say that and point out that emblem, there's a reaction from someone in the crowd walking by, an old-looking crocodile sort of fellow, shirtless, not abnormal around here. It's pretty warm. Scowls at you and his exposed teeth. Bit of an intentionally intimidating gesture, you think. He says, "Don't show that around here. Tourists."
Locals. Sorry, my business is more unofficial nowadays. But, well, in any case, you seem to he turns back active too. You lot seem of decent character. I can put in a good word.
Thank.
What? Oh. Wait, I don't have it. I didn't. Did I activate this? No, it hasn't been 10. I didn't.
I managed to teach him to say a few words.
Oh, pleasure. Oh.
Thank
This worked
you.
for a quadrupedal, but especially impressive.
The crocodile moves on, but he roughly lets his heavy tail bash against your ankle, Wade. So you turn away from him rudely.
You get used to it. Yeah. But I suppose we can have the camera zoom in. We need some way to get the rest. And what do y'all think? What are y'all doing?
I have an idea. Will, is your character near where the side where the rabbit is?
Yeah, I'd say he's kind of eyeing. Oh, his name is Unharmed. I'm just kidding. That's what his token says. But the beaver kind of looking to see if there's a moment where he's free. He's saw his lips moving, so it's no, he must be doing something. So he's just kind of standing there, just kind of straightening his robe, making sure his hat's not crooked. Well,
what?
Crooked in the right way.
In the meantime, a certain rabbit approaches the crow from behind and taps him on the shoulder, not really paying much attention to the beaver or any of the sort.
Alright, he kind of like jumps a little bit at the contact and kind of looks behind him. Sorry, can I help you?
Kind of gives him a very lazy smile, and he says, "Maybe. You've got some sharp eyes on you, looks like." Points at his own eyes. "You wouldn't have happened to see another rabbit in the crowd? A small one? I don't really know a whole lot of what he looks like."
Well, if my eyes were as sharp as you think, I probably wouldn't have these on.
Well, you have them on, so that makes them better, right? Anyway, I'm Cashmere. He holds out his hand. "Nice to meet you."
He shakes it, and then Turner.
Turner. I like it. What are you here for? Thank you.
He kind of like looks a little bit confused for a second there, but you can see I'm here looking for an opportunity. I was going to speak with that gentleman back there. Yourself?
Oh, just looking around mostly. Looking to find someone, actually. I'm just gonna keep looking, but don't worry about it. What kind of opportunities are you thinking about? Something that's involved with the silk? Maybe?
Not particularly. These places kind of... They bring all sorts of different types of opportunities here. You know, people want to set up their own stands, present their own wares, and well, sometimes they might need help with that, and sometimes their wagons break down.
Yeah, that does happen sometimes, doesn't it? You kind of gestures to his clothes. You look like you've got it figured out, I'd say.
Well, if I did, I wouldn't be wandering around this parade, but maybe soon.
You and me both. But maybe we'll figure it out somehow. Takes another look around. I'm gonna keep looking.
Yeah, best of luck. If I see something... Well, if I find you, I'll say something, I guess.
He nods and gives another lazy smile. We're kind of wandering off. Probably over further down here a little bit.
And Cashmere, as you start shifting away, looking for certain features amongst the crowd, the words, "We'll figure it out," not even quite an echo. There's a bit of a skidding sound from the front of the caravan. And all this would happen roughly when these wagons are in this place on the map. Like, this is where it is happening. You hear some shouts. Those of you might turn to see that there's been a rock intentionally or accidentally placed right in the rut of one of those front wagon wheels. That skidding, screeching sound as it teeters. One of the big draft lizards in the front. They're not very spookable animals, but even so, it kind of twists, and the harness still fresh on its shoulders strains. And all of a sudden, the wagon is tipping over. And the one behind it sets off a chain reaction. That lizard gets spooked, they're backing up, things are turning, they're not meant to go backwards. And in a flash, a few of the cages are somehow knocked over from their perches. Cages take the brunt of it, there's glass shattering. In moments, spiders are free, clearly agitated by the crowd and the commotion. The beaver, Huston, he starts crying for help as one of them pounces on him.
Oh, so much for not being aggressive.
Initiative time.
Darren unwades back, or all over his fur just goes on end. His eyes shoot wide.
At first, Crim was like dashing to one of the carriages as if he was going to try to prop it back up, but he was too slow. And then he hears the cry. He's like, "Uh-oh!"
Well, I suppose at this point,
Wow.
well, for initiative.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, I'll just say Cashmere just kind of flinches a bit, kind of rolls his eyes, seeing everything going crazy all of a sudden, and tightens the wraps on his fist.
Awesome.
Okay.
My initiative is 14. By the way, Will, if you want to turn off the pan thing, game settings, configure settings.
Oh, mine.
Yours is good? Okay.
Did I forget to do that?
And
Yeah, that's good.
Cashmere has alert, which means a proficient, and I can switch initiative rolls with any willing ally, if anybody wants to switch. Which I don't think anybody does, because I got like the lowest.
We're also kind of not really allies yet.
True.
You spoke once. You're friends now.
That's how it works in
Yeah,
role-playing
it's
games. We're either best friends or we fucking hate each other.
Are you able to right-click your tokens and click the crossed swords, or no?
Cross swords.
combat
Toggle
state.
combat state.
That allowed you to do the initiative, and then you should be able to modify your number after you roll.
Okay. Can I just? I have to roll first. Okay.
Depends on what number is initiative.
Okay, yeah, you can do that.
Oh, it's a cool custom dynamo.
Thank you. I cannot... Oh, yes I can.
Yeah, I added it to mine.
It's kind of like that thing with Roll20 when other people are doing it, it might kick you off. But, yeah, I'm kind of used to that already with Roll20.
I do not see an initiative. Oh, it's right here. Okay, so I've rolled this. Yeah, I guess I just roll and then adjust it as needed or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah,
Double click
that's
it
what I did.
after, yeah. I think yours was like a 19, so you'll be before me.
Yes, it was.
Hey, how
Can't
fitting
tell
that you
the-
get to be the first of us.
I tried to model the die after what his scales look like.
Awesome.
Oh, I didn't think to do that. I should.
Oh, I forgot I did this. Slight retcon. When you studied, Mr. Unnamed question mark Crow guy,
He introduced himself as Turner.
Yeah.
they can shoot their web, and it's effectively a ranged attack, and people get entangled and can get slowed down and such. But the webbing can also be attacked and destroyed. Cool. That's everyone. Wow, we're session 1, and we're already like clockwork. Boom. Okay. So I'm gonna go really slow because we're doing new rules. If anyone thinks we're skipping a rule or doing something wrong, now's the time to set good habits. Let's pull up initiative.
Okay, I edited the monster knowledge.
Okay, everyone rolls a dexterity check. Surprised creatures roll at disadvantage. Tie goes to higher dex score. Still a tie goes random. Every round lasts 6 seconds. Yep, that'll never change.
I still don't buy that no matter what. The rounds being 6 seconds.
Buell, that's a good question. Non-lethal. Let's see how that works.
It's
I-
unchanged. It's if you hit with a melee attack, you can choose to make the target go down non-lethally.
Does that include melee with reach?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you not have to take a penalty for it?
That's
No.
a Pathfinder rule.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, actually, that works out very well for me then.
You just punch repeatedly but gently.
Yeah.
Don't you die on me!
Let's see. Looks like I still need to be an initiative, so
Oh, you're right. If you right-click your token and click the cross swords, I think that'll add you.
oh, I see. Gotcha.
Oh, Bastion music.
Thank you, Supergiant Games, for letting us use your music.
Is it really like free to use?
Yeah, they're really
Wow.
cool.
Okay, that's cool.
Darren
Oh,
Korb,
yeah.
he's based. And then if you roll using the Foundry built-in roller, then after that you should be able to freely modify to what you actually got.
Sure.
Oh, there you go.
All right, and then. All right, there we go.
Cool. So again, crowds are everywhere, starting from 5 feet beyond the road edges. Most buildings are 1 story. I've demarcated some heights there. 12 feet is the average from ground to edge of the roof. The crowd is reacting just as you are. Dismay, not outright panic, but oh, what's that? Like shielding children, like getting in position, that sort of thing. Some of the wagons are unended, and more or less all the cages, at least the ones in this part of the parade, are damaged and spiders have emerged. And the first act, back to here. 40. The drag ruler's not working. I'll have to fix that later. 5, 10, 15, 20. Going here, a couple of them just jump out, start skittering around, using their feelers on the environment, getting used to it. A couple kind of reflexively raise their arms and clack their mandibles from the crowd. One even like twists its abdomen and sprays this web at no one in particular. People are like, voices suddenly muffled. These things are pretty big. Alex's turn.
Gosh dang it, they're immune to my the best thing I can do right now. Well, I do happen to have Speak with Animals active.
Wow.
So I am going to just kind of plea with all of them. Stop! Calm down! It's okay! Relax!
Okay. Would you like to roll? I think it would still be diplomacy, wouldn't it?
I would believe it would be, since these are animals, I believe this would be charisma survival.
Oh, that's great.
Oh.
Because I know in
And
old
that's-
5e it would be basically an animal handling skill, which was, I guess you merged it with both survival and nature now, sort of, or.
No, just survival.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And Jock is in the best position to argue rules. He's like, actually, I made this system.
I actually just now decided.
I have a fly spell active, and it's in the rules. Wait, where does it say? Is it under nature, or where would that be?
It's under the influence action.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Okay, yeah. Feel free to roll.
Let's see. Yeah, that's not going to be something I have a big modifier on, but I got an 18.
Okay.
A druid without a good survival skill?
Well, no, more like dumping charisma.
Oh, that's fair.
Okay.
That's standard druid.
Naturally, you project your voice to the ones closest to you, and they have yet to really take advantage of their freedom. The one that has immediately pounced onto Huston, though, releases him.
Right. Yeah, I don't have any particularly good bonus actions to do. I'm gonna kind of try to, I guess, maybe try to get into position to maybe help them back into their cages or something. And I think that'll be my turn.
Okay. As you, this one of the few who's stepped away from the crowd, approach, raising your hands. These spiders approach you.
Spider, 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 spider.
This one climbs up on the roof, now 12 feet up.
That'd be really scary.
And an ironic twist of fate, the one who was the first to act, calling for those to calm down. The ones further away from you. A couple of them attack. 2 of the 3. This one will bite you, and the one on the roof will shoot web at you. Ooh, I get to roll. Okay.
Ooh.
6 to hit.
That will not hit.
Are you 20 feet away? And more than 20 feet. Okay, this will be disadvantage range. The web is not the longest range attack. 9 to hit.
That will not hit.
Pass turn. Oh, sorry, before I pass turn, one of the spiders clicks out and only you can understand it. Freedom at last. Another says, I liked that cage. Why is it broken? That's your turn.
There are 2 kinds of spiders.
Alright, Turner will see this one who is currently apprehending one of the potential leading figures here. I forget the title he was given, so he's going to conjure up a little cantrip to try to scare the spider off and also hurt it a little bit, which will hopefully scare it off. I'm going to cast Sorcerous Burst at it. We'll go with fire. Fire's strong against bugs, right?
Yeah.
Everything is Pokemon rules. Okay, my 2 hits for these ones. Attack modifier is +5. Dirty 20.
Heat.
Okay, this will do 1d8 of the chosen damage type. If you roll an 8 on any of the spell's damage dice, roll it again and add it to the damage. Wow, okay. So I get max damage on a die. But unfortunately, I'll do 5 fire damage to it.
Okay, how does this fire damage appear? Like, what is the spell appearance?
Well, it can be pretty much any type of elemental damage. So I imagine it'd be like maybe similar-ish to a firebolt, just maybe like a little flame flicker that just kind of just gets flung at it and burns it.
Yeah. We said 5 fire damage to this one?
Yeah, 5 fire.
Ouch. Burns some of its hairs off.
And I don't think anything I can really do as a bonus action right now. So he'll kind of get a little closer and then say, are you alright? Pastor.
On my turn. So, Huston, newly released thanks to Alex's calming words, the spider. Head snaps. Oh, I can hear myself now. Testing. Okay, it's gone away. He's got a longbow on his back. He's dressed in pretty tight-fitting leather armor. Maybe it's just because he's on the more corpulent side. But man, he suddenly has that bow in his hands, and just as quickly he's stowing it away and drawing instead just a short sword, sort of belaboring his previously placid demeanor. He stabs at this thing twice.
Guys already got extra attack? Dang.
Yeah, don't worry, I'll pay some soon.
8 and 20 to hit. I'm sure one of those will hit and the other won't. And he shall deal this much damage.
This many.
5. He thwacks it actually with the side, sort of like cringing away as he sees the damage that he's done to the spider. And it's already on death's door for the fire and the forceful attack.
Oof.
He steps away towards you. Oh, I'm fine. I'm so sorry, little one. Passes to Crim.
The creme
Alright.
de la creme.
At first, Crim was seeing his boss who didn't hire him yet in danger. He's like, I gotta save him! But then that's already taken care of. And then instead he sees his new companion who saved his bacon is being attacked by a spider. And he knows that companions are... this companion is a spellcaster, which means he doesn't want to be next to things. He's smart like that.
Wow.
Uh-oh. And then suddenly he takes on a battle stance, has a bit of a fierce look. And Tal, large, please.
Okay.
Down.
Enlarge.
I need to get this Discord soundboard sound of like when you eat a mushroom.
Freezing skies!
I get the feeling this will be happening a lot, so let me just determine the best way to do this.
I'll explain while you're doing this.
Maybe you
Crim
want
has
to.
a feature where, similar to a barbarian's rage, for 1 minute, he literally becomes large mechanically and also grows to account for that. And as long as there's room. And gains a number of useful features along with that, some of which I will be using now. Am I able to... I can't seem to go... Do I hold shift? Do I hold... Yeah, there we go.
Shift, yeah.
Okay. He has gained, as part of each turn, 3 brute points, which he may now use to shove a creature that is his size or below 5 feet per brute point, as long as they fail against DC against his behemoth save, which would be 12. Or, presumably, they can intentionally fail, as he uses his brute points to shove his salamander buddy east, I'm sorry.
I
Weast.
thought it was your left and right to get mixed up.
Yeah, that too.
Okay.
And then kind of tries to shove him a little north as well.
Ooh!
Then with that, he stays in this thing's aggro, and then kind of moves this. No, yeah, like this. Is that? Sorry, triangles.
There you go.
Yeah. And then is this spider that is on death's door within 10 feet of him right now?
Yeah. Oh, it's
As he
got
goes
3/4 cover.
As he goes for a thwack, non-lethally, with his
Nice.
tail.
3/4 cover will give it 5 additional AC, just so you know. Unless Doc changed that.
Nope, that is the same.
What is it?
5 extra AC to with the 3/4 cover it has. With the
Yeah,
wagon.
kind of attacking through this wagon harness stuff, so it's mostly hidden, but you can still get it.
Oh, I see. Well, I'm gonna try anyway because that's the one that I can meaningfully take out with a melee shot right now while holding aggro. Okay, first attack roll on my end at least. Okay, I think that'll be good. Let me double check my attack roll. There it is. 21.
That'll do it.
Hell yes. As a reminder, this is non-lethal. Kind of like he slams it and then tries to like flip it on its back or something.
Yeah.
For only 5 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, that'll still do it.
It is down, and its spider legs do that classic thing once it's on its back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Crim kind of goes, ugh, past her.
Alright, just my turn? And good show. Alright, Wade looks over, assesses the situation, and again, he gives a little, holds his whistle up to his mouth, gives a little toot to adjust his cap. Friends, comrades, you know that spark of courage in your heart, and we shall burn the webs that bind to cinders, as he casts Bless on himself.
Yes.
Oh my god, he's just a drill sergeant.
Bless on himself, Huston, and Dragon.
Awesome.
And then, also, I need to check, Doc, do you have that rule where if you cast a spell as a bonus action, the cast a spell reaction has to be a cantrip? I don't see it
No.
in the rules list. All
No,
right.
battle is gone.
Nice. Thank you, man. You saved my fucking life. In that case, if I have to, he's gonna store his. Well, you see him pull out on one hand. You see he has this quiver on his back, and you see him pull out. Like you think it's gonna be just like a little stick, but then he just keeps pulling until a full quarterstaff comes out of it. As he casts Shillelagh, and like a little like bayonet goes on like a little magical bayonet goes on the stick. Pass turn.
Where's the bless icon?
There is not one. It's not technically a condition.
Okay. Tal. In the chance that I want Cashmere to jump, how far could he feasibly go?
I believe there are actual explicit jumping rules for that.
Yeah, I'm checking that, but he has expert leaper, which means he can go farther.
So default long jump rules, I believe you can jump a horizontal distance up to half your walking speed. What does your feature give you?
Treat all jumps as if you had a running start. You may use dexterity instead of strength to determine the jumping height. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I don't think that would let you jump extra far horizontally, correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, you can just immediately jump half your walking speed if you wish.
And walking speed is like the same speed as, like his is
Yeah.
35, so yeah.
Yeah.
What half that be? Like 15? Probably?
Yeah, so 17 or whatever, half or rounded down always 15.
And would that be his full movement to jump?
It would use up the distance that you move from your movement.
Oh, okay. Okay, never mind then.
Jump rewind says.
In the chance that I'll need more of these later, I'm going to use Cashmere's main action to dash, which gives him 75 movement.
Dang.
And he'll run further down. He's going to vault over the edge here and run all the way down here.
Wow. The people's clothes in the crowd like blur as you create this wake of wind. Or not blur, they shake and such.
And
Oh no,
as
they're
he
phasing out of existence.
as he skids to a halt, his bonus action will be to kick the spider. Non-lethally. Because he can do that as a monk. Alright.
Imagine like a flying sidekick.
Yeah. Hit. That'll be 1d6. Okay. Just a glancing blow.
You don't get to add your modifier to that because it's the bonus.
Yeah, you should be able to add your dex modifier to the damage.
Oh, right. Dex modifier. Is that... Yeah, that's 3. So it should be 4.
Okay.
Ooh, neat.
Crunch goes its chitinous carapace.
And that should be his turn.
Say that 3 times fast.
Okay, my turn. Target acquired. Says the mind of one of the spiders unknown to you. Yeah, they'll just straight up start attacking this enlarged giant dragon.
Oh no.
Oh, jeez.
Like zoinks!
This blue one joins the other blue one up here. Seems to think that's a good idea. In fact, as it scuttles up the wall, good idea, it says to you, Alex. Well, not to you, but next to you.
It's an ally now.
Okay, bite to hit Crim 5, another bite to hit Crim 19, and a
That'll
web
hit.
shot to hit Crim 13.
No.
And hey, Crim, what's your AC?
18.
Oh.
Crim, watch out! He's going right for you. As a reaction, Wade is going to use Bardic Inspiration, Combat Inspiration to add a D6 to your AC.
Oh, well,
Whoa,
alright.
Okay.
Well, that's a 6. I definitely don't get hit by that.
Okay. Thanks to the expedient warning.
I gotta flex my constitution at least once before we get a long rest.
I'll give my resolve to Bugle for that one.
Thank you.
Are we doing that? Forget if we're doing that.
Yeah, we're doing that.
Okay, good.
So we all start with one, and then we can.
No,
you're capped at 1 at a time.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah, you award 1.
All right.
Cool. Alright, then you are free from harm, now in melee with these things. Pass turn.
To yourself, I guess.
Really?
Yeah, you can play the game too, Tal.
Wow. I love being DM, I get to keep playing. Cashmere. How tall is Tall Wagon? 6 feet.
70 billion.
3 attacks on Flying Rabbit Man.
boy.
7, nat 20, and 17.
Ooh.
Wait, what?
To hit you.
The 3 attacks?
3 spiders, 3 attacks, yeah.
Oh. 7 nat 20 and 17. Okay.
Yeah, you got 7 nat 20s against you.
His AC is 16, so 2 of those do hit.
Okay. Please give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh boy. Saving throw.
I should have shield blast you.
Oh, it's yellow on the sheet. Ugh.
Does that mean it's not very good?
It's hard to see on my tablet. Saving throw is 4, so well, 4 added, so.
So the result is 4? Oh, I see.
No, adding 4. Cool. Low rolls.
And that is a success. Okay, how do critical hits work now?
So the bite it's kind of the same as it was before, where you roll twice as many damage dice. However, for any weapons, and the bite presumably is a natural weapon, those extra damage dice, rather than rolling them, they automatically come up as their highest possible value.
Oh God!
So I should roll and then not roll and just maximize the other one, right?
Correct.
Yeah,
Although if it's doing like additional poison damage or something, that gets rolled. It is not maxed.
Right. Okay.
How?
Unlike Pathfinder.
yeah, crits are nasty here.
I think it's also just kind of a way to help with the disparity between warriors and mages.
Right. You take 8 piercing from a really nasty bite that gets you as you're fending off the other one. And you are dealt half of 7 poisons. You take 3 poison. It's not very effective against you, but it's still poison.
So
Venom.
minus 7, or minus 8? 8, yeah. Minus 8 and minus 3. Okay.
And the web also gets you good. Doesn't hurt you, but your movement speed is decreased by 10.
Oh no.
You know that as an action you could probably try to rip it apart, do whatever, and it's also web, so someone could light on fire, someone could slash it, etc.
It just affects his movement, right?
So far, yeah, no sister movement.
Okay.
And they're skittering, clacking, making noises at each other. Turner's turn.
Turner's turn.
What am I, chopped
no.
liver?
No, that was the top.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. That was, yeah.
Not Chuckle.
Oops.
Okay, this could be interesting. Which one actually bit Cashmere and just nailed him? I presume it would be...
Well, they're both wolf
be
spiders.
this one right here?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to pull out my staff and point it towards that spider. And bunch of little creepy crawlies come out of the ground and start swarming over it as I cast Infestation.
Oh,
nice.
Oh wow.
That's ironic.
Yeah, the irony.
Yes, it is.
How do you like it?
And and it needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Let's see how you like it.
Very well. Okay, nat 2, fail.
Okay. Figuring out how this dice roller works. My apologies. I think that one right. Okay. It takes 6 points of poison damage. And in addition, why does it keep... I'm trying to hit enter to roll it, and it keeps just adding another die.
Don't know.
Oh, we're playing on hexes. Never mind. I guess I would roll d6 for this, not a d8. One, two, three. It moves to this spot, driven by the little parasites and whatnot swarming over it.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
that's some decent crowd control.
That's a forced movement, so it doesn't provoke, right?
Correct.
Cool.
Alright. And I'm going to try to maybe take a little bit of cover behind this building, and I think that will be all.
Spider turn.
So is it no longer infested, or...
That is an instantaneous duration spell.
Okay.
It means it's infested forever now.
Oh, now it's my turn.
Again?
Yes. It's the turn of the ones that were next to Crim, right? I think so.
Do you have them like organized by the
By the color in the initiative chart.
because you did have these three over here all attack Cash, and one of them is a different one, so I don't know if you kind of went a little out of order there with one of them. I don't know.
Shoot.
I was
Yeah,
under the impression that it was just the categories by how they looked.
Yeah.
that would have been a good way to do it. Who do you think is in the group on my current turn? I think it's this one.
Okay,
I would've-
so
I would assume it's this one and.
Yeah, I'll see.
I know this one is, and I think this one.
Hey Tal,
Yeah,
Not
that one definitely is.
Yeah.
hey Tal, you're
That
basically
one, the one that was downed, and the one 12 feet up but nearest to Crim is the same group,
Okay.
I think.
Cool. So current group is the one south of him, and this one...
That one is. I think this one is in the last group.
we're kind of like at the top of the round. Why not just modify the order now, just for simplicity's sake? Have these two up here that look like this go, and just skip
Reassign
this
the
one because
groups?
it already went.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
It wasn't affected at all, so it's no big deal.
Yeah, sorry. I should, live and learn.
Oh well.
He's a new DM. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
It's his first time, guys. Come on.
Oh wait.
It was an overflow error, it's fine.
This is not the spider I targeted. I targeted this one with infestation.
Oh,
and it moves
yeah.
in a random direction.
But it only moves 5 feet. So, yeah, I rolled the d6, so it goes here.
That makes
Oh,
sense.
okay.
no, 6 damage. Okay, now that one then is on death's door.
Alright.
Okay, and I shall take the turn of these 3 that are in the horizontal line just south of Crim. Does that sound okay?
Do it, Evs.
Go ahead.
Thanks, guys. Okay. Pretty much the same as previous turn. They're just gonna keep. Well,
Just keep webbing.
yeah, they look unharmed, vivacious, just letting out some energy, attacking you. They don't look like they're trying to like predate you. No, they're just like agitated, attacking reflexively. 3 attacks. And yeah. Okay. Wow. All right. 19, 18, 20.
Oh, all 3 of those hit. So much for high AC.
Wow.
That's the good one.
Let me see something.
These spiders are hitting hard.
Sorry, just checking features if there's something I can do here.
Maybe we'll do a break see after Huston's turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Should I keep going?
Oh, never mind. I can't do anything here.
Okay.
I got the wrong feature.
2 con saves, please. Wow, minimum damage.
Don't forget your bless.
Saves.
Don't forget your bless
I'm good
dynamic.
at... What's that?
Don't forget your bless.
Yeah, I'm good at those. Okay. Well, I rolled okay at that. I think I'll make it. Plus bless. Yeah, I made it. 21.
And the second one?
Right, there's a second one. Oh, I rolled significantly worse, but bless might save my ass. 13.
Success.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, you saved my ass, Bugle. Thank you.
Well, Cashmere passed on a 10, didn't he?
I don't know.
So, no problem.
The Big Fangs
Below a
managed
10, so
to...
it saved me. Got a 4 on the bless.
Big Fangs managed to plunge into past your armored skin. You take 4 piercing total, and you take additional 2 poison and 4 poison.
Alright, that's 10 damage total. He is not bloodied yet. In addition to having armor, dude's a tank. He can take a few hits.
Nice.
And some of the web ensnares your hind legs a bit, part of your wing. Your movement speed is reduced by 10 feet by the one on the top of the building. Pass to Toyner.
Okay. Alright, Turner looks to, is Huston, is this how you pronounce it?
Yeah.
He says, I apologize for this. I'll help fix it. I'll help fix it after. And he is going to cast a shatter spell.
Oh.
Shatter. Jeez.
Centered right. Okay, I'm trying to see if the spot I can center it where it only hit one of these things, but I don't think so. So I'm sure you can see that that right there. Because in addition to
5, 10, 5, 10. I don't know. You center it on a point,
hex.
not a space. So it goes on an intersection between hexes.
Hmm.
so it'd go like right here.
Well, I mean that's accurate, right? It's originating from that intersection of those 3 hexes. Yeah. That's
Yeah, so that'll hit those 2 at least.
So it can't hit right here, or it can't be right. It has to be down here.
It's a 10-foot radius sphere.
Okay. Well, I guess that'll
Is
limit.
point taken literally? I thought point was just like anywhere that's a location.
That is the intention of targeting a point.
Okay, then I will change location because I want to get at least 3 of them in here. So this one, the one to the south, is fine. But at the very
Okay.
least, I can help out Crim, who had also taken a somewhat gnarly hit. I'll have him kind of move
He's
around.
out of range.
What do you mean? Well, I'm saying he took a bit of a gnarly hit, so I'm trying to help him
Oh,
out
I
there.
thought he was going to take a gnarly hit. Never mind.
Yeah, kind of had him get it where he'll be a bit more in line of sight with this. And then, yeah, they each got to make, I think, a Constitution save.
Okay. You'll have to revisit that, because those two far spiders in the previous selection were 20 feet apart, so I would imagine they could be caught, but we'll see how it looks later.
It's fine.
Circles and hexes are weird.
I just want to hit 3 creatures with it, so it doesn't matter if it's these or those 3. Both Crim and Cash both took some good hits, so...
Alright.
Do I look like I know what a point is? I just want to hit 3 dang creatures.
Alright, from left to right, top to bottom, 7, nat 1, and 6.
Okay, they all fail. Take 17 thunder damage.
Jesus.
And the structure is also going to take a bit from that.
I think those things are about to fucking explode.
A creature or something, so yeah. Mundane object that isn't being worn or carried also takes the damage if it's in the spell's area.
Oh, does that take all 3 of them down?
Yes, I'm trying to find the downed condition, or dead, or something. I guess it's on...
Master strong.
Well, that is one of my 2 slots of that spell, so...
Wade looks taken aback. He gives a shout. Impressive, sir, but check your fire. Now lethal if you can.
I'll try, but a little late.
After the deafening boom, his words sound distant, and there's pieces of leg raining down on the crowd. One kid is like, yeah! One mom is like, oh! Fragments of wagon and wheel kind of rolling down the road.
Most
Pass turn.
expensive spectacle.
Pass turn.
Huston's like, oh, desperate times, desperate measures. That's all right, Huston. Just doing your job. And blessedly...
Oh, let me get rid of that.
Actually, no, he hops up here, switching from his dagger to a bow, and murmuring again that he's doing his job to himself. We'll shoot at the ones on the roof. Wowie. Miss. It is a longbow, so that's all he could do. Okay. Yeah, misses, an arrow goes... It's angling high, so it's not like it's going to hit a person in the crowd. It just whizzes off into the morning sky. Hits a cypress tree, actually, not too far. The crowd continues to react. Many of them are clearing the area. You don't see a lot of fightery types among them. Some other people sprung to action, just like you did, but more in the way of corralling people, calming the lizards, not getting in these spiders' faces in a defensive or combative way. It's a bit of a pandemonium, but no one is getting trampled. There's not mass panic. In fact, now it's dying down, seeing that there's a lot of you folks taking things under control, at least compared to the first few seconds.
That was like the longest 12 seconds of my life.
And I think this is when we get to take our first break, which will be roughly 10 minutes.
Break good time.
Break time!
Okay, and just a quick note to the spectators. Apologies if we're not going to be super interactive. We're going to try to figure out how much of that we can do without like having our attention drawn away from the session, but we'll kind of figure it out the more we do this.
Yeah.
Been a great crowd so far. Thanks for being here.
Okay, see you guys in 10. Hello.
Welcome back, gamers.
Welcome back!
What a shame. We resume.
Before we
Don't
get
forget to smash that. Oh, sorry. I was
Sorry.
smash the like button.
Before we
Does
get
Twitch
back
even
into
have a
it,
like button?
they have something. But before we get back into it, for those who have not met him, this is Murdoch. He is Creamsicle's rival in cuteness.
Oh my god.
Oh, good boy.
He is also pretty cuddly himself, but he kind of wants to go away right now, so we'll let him do that if he wants.
Bye, Murdoch.
Bye! It's nice seeing you.
Is Creamsicle a boy cat or a girl cat? Or
The girl cat.
oh, meow.
Nice.
It's very
Kind of a
calm.
rivalry.
Oh crap! It's my turn.
He's got socks.
Okay. All right. The intense battle for the fate of all of Bose continues. Crim, what do you do?
Well, starting off with high stakes.
Well, I mean,
Alright,
it's
so-
fucking spiders. You burn down a house just for a Black Widow.
That's true. Crim was ready to defend, and then he realizes, oh, they are already down. Understood. In fact, he's a little horrified. He's not sure who did it, but as the pieces of leg land on his face, he's like, ah. Then he realizes that a lot of the spiders have not exploded yet. And, whoops, that is
He must
the
fix
wrong
that.
tool. Well, no, he's
I
being
know.
gentle.
He's a good boy, I guess, or something. I don't know.
Someone's in trouble. Does it count as difficult terrain to pass through here?
You have to climb up on one of the wagons. It's a 6-foot tall thing.
6
Okay.
feet? Jeez.
What if he jumps?
You could certainly try, yeah. High jump rules, you could jump
He's
5
also-
feet vertically.
He's
High
also
jump,
a
long
large
jump,
creature.
He also has aided jump, which doubles that.
Okay. Yeah, then I'm sure you could jump a 6-foot vertical easily, right?
Yeah. Realizing that someone, a random civilian he doesn't know and will certainly never interact with any ever again, is in trouble.
I'll need to that one.
Makes a leap over this way. And because his movement speed is currently hampered, that is actually the extent of his movement. So instead he tries to get that spider's attention with another thumping tail attack against the wolf spider that is north of Cash.
Ooh, you have reach.
This one or this one?
Immediately north of Cash.
Okay.
And you're
Okay.
here, right? I shifted your token a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. And the hit is I'm still blessed, right? You didn't lose. Yeah, no, you didn't get hit at all.
Yeah. I might
it's
soon.
gonna-
Well, I might be more of a target after what just happened.
25 to hit, rolling really well with my to hits,
That'll hit.
and my damage. Where's my damage die? There you are. A 0 is a 10, right? On the D10.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, well, max damage. Non-lethally! As it's 12 bludgeoning damage.
Bam! This one rolls end over end. It's down.
As a bonus action, Crim waves a paw at Cashmere, pass turn.
Cashmere, who was covered in webs, just kind of squints. Is that a dragon?
Oh no, the venom's already gotten to me.
Good stuff. Alright. Wade, yeah. Again, you can see he's a little discontented. He gives a little scowl. Ugh, if I have to. I like to save this for close encounters as he runs in with his magical bayonet spear. Goes here. Before he does, he actually looks back to Turner and Alex, and you see like him reach into that same quiver and take out some pebbles, like 3 of them. Just he gives a little arcane wording, throws them to the floor. Here, use these if you have to. Just throw them. Use a class magic stone as a bonus action.
Okay.
Oh, looky.
If everyone wants, it's +5 to hit. It does 1d8 + 3 force damage. If anyone wants to use an action, magic stone is really do force damage for some reason. Well, it's really awesome in this system. And in any case, and then he brings the spear to bear on this scooter next. D20 +5.
Wait, which one are you attacking?
Oof.
Oh,
None.
oh god.
None of them.
The one. The one to the. I was gonna try to hit this one right here, but it seems like that ain't gonna happen.
Oh, you do have resolve, don't you?
Oh yeah.
Hold on though. So this one's on a building rooftop that's 12 feet tall. I'll say maybe you could just barely read. Is it a 5-foot long weapon or whatever?
Oh yeah. Should I misinterpret it? Can I take that back? Is that all right?
Yeah, or I'll say it's effectively like half cover because you can't quite get its body. Either way.
Gotcha. All right, in that case, yeah, I'll use a resolve point for that. Might as well. Thanks for reminding me. All right, let's try this. D20 plus 5. Aha! And I'll add the bless just cause.
Oh.
Nice. And of course, he's doing this non-lethally. Yeah. For you, good sir, he's just Austin. Take a total of 7 force. It's like when you're trying to like hit a spider with a broom. You're just kind of swatting it.
Yeah. You hear up, thanks, from over your right shoulder as you bloody this spider.
Mm-hmm. And pass turn. Fingers crossed I can still keep bless after this. We'll see.
This will be interesting.
Okay. Tal, quick question. Flurry of blows. It specifies bonus action. Can I just use it as a regular action? Is that allowed? Or does it have to be a bonus action?
Yes, per the rules, correct me if I'm wrong, Doc, but any bonus action thing you can do as an action instead, except for some special caveats, so you can't do the same thing twice.
Okay, so I can use it. Okay, got it.
Well, I mean, like, Flurry of Blows is like... Isn't, like, when you use a unarmed attack as a bonus action?
It's... Yeah, you spend a focus point, do 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus action.
Yeah.
So the way that monks work typically is like you do an attack with your main action, and then you can't, and then you can do an attack as a bonus action.
That limitation of having to do the attack action first is gone.
Oh,
You don't have to do that anymore.
I'm just asking because, like, in the case that Crim did not kill the one directly in front of him, Cashmere would have done flurry of blows on the one in front of him first, and then backed up and done his regular attack on the one behind him. But that won't be the case here. So, still covered in webs, he's going to take a quick step back, and just... non-lethally.
Roll for
That'll be a 1. That'll be just a regular attack.
God, monks are so much better in this.
I love the fucking non-lethally meme.
12?
And you're not blessed, are you?
No.
Miss.
Damn.
They got some
Damn.
special armor, it seems.
Well, there's fighters.
Or just
His fist-
Probably high
dexterity.
text. Yeah.
His fist skids by, hits in the ground. Might even cause a little crack.
Yes.
He's not phased, though. He comes back around for a roundhouse kick. As a bonus action.
Oh, cool. Monk flavor, best flavor.
Oh, fuck. We're getting way bad luck today.
Well, he overshot it, and his foot whizzed right over its head.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, Crim's watching and he looks dazzled right now.
Ash just shakes his head. I'm off my game today, huh? End turn.
See, bonus action flurry, right? What was your action?
Action was main attack, bonus action unarmed strike. So not flurry blows.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Well, actually, I can still move. I'm actually gonna take a step back here. So he moved 5 already. He can still move 20, so he'll just move back over to Crib.
You'll be taking opportunity attack, just so you know.
Yeah,
Will he?
Back, yeah.
Okay, never mind then. End turn.
Okay, my turn. So it goes up here next to the spider defensively and effectively crawls down 5 feet, is right on top of you, Wade.
Yeah. It like its fiends.
Bito. 21.
That's what it. Unfortunate.
Make a con save and take 6 piercing.
Sounds
Then make
good.
another con save. Ha.
Oh well, I passed that one. Jesus Christ! All right. Wait, so I need 2 con saves.
Well, your concentration check.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh right. All right. Oh, I can that been my ritual con save. All right. That sounds good.
Concentration.
Oh no.
Wait. Ha
Hey!
Hey!
That's like poetic or something, that your bless saves your bless.
It can't be stopped. It's self-sustaining now.
So one of the ways to break concentration on a concentration spell is doing damage, but yeah, DC 10 for this amount of damage. Nice.
And then that I got 22 on the. Wait, actually, that's not 22. It's 25 on the original con save.
Okay.
So how much damage was it again?
Oh, you will take for the piercing. I think it was 6, and then the poison. You will take half of 5, so 2 poison.
Gotcha. Unfortunate.
8, which is yes. Okay, so still 1 check. All right. The other ones are obliterated or knocked out. Top of the round, myself. Down in Cashmere land.
Which one of yourself?
This one that's on death's door disengages, kind of scuttling away from you defensively, and goes back into the cage whence it came, and almost seems to be looking at you plaintively with its many eyes, like, I'm doing good, right? I'm doing the right thing.
Wow, that's a smart spider.
Maybe it's just a trick of your imagination. And this one is part of this group, I think. It shall attack dragon. Natural 19. Con save, please, and take 5 piercing.
Get your blast.
To Crim.
Oh, me?
Yes.
Ouch. My con save plus. Yeah, I'm good. I
Okay,
rolled a 16 on the die. I'm good.
then you only take 2 additional poison.
Ouch.
Pass turn.
Hang here.
Wait, I took how much piercing? 6, right?
Maybe? I already
Or 6.
rerolled. Yeah, that sounds right.
Alright. No, he's not bloodied yet, somehow.
Yeah, I was thinking,
Supposed
like,
to, though.
well, he's taking a lot of damage. I wonder how much health he has. And yeah, he's got like 37 max. He's fine.
I'm going to step out here, and I am going to call upon the power of nature itself. And I don't know how to use the AoE tools in Foundry. Centered 5
Yeah, so-
feet
It's an
above.
L-shaped ruler. Select the shape from there.
I can do it for you for now, though, if you'd like.
Can't show the call nature take really good shit.
Thanks, Beagle.
Good job, Bugle.
Sorry.
Alright, can I give him negative
Guess it's-
resolve?
Sorry.
Guess it's that
Steal
right
your
there.
resolve.
So, oh wait, can I? No, it doesn't really benefit me if I do that. So a transient burst of flowers and plant growth appears in this area, and there's big thorny vine that starts wrapping around the spider, and then there's another vine that starts wrapping around Crim. And I need the spider to make a Constitution saving throw as I use Land's Aid.
19.
That is a success. It will take half of this then. So it will take half of that, so 3 points of necrotic damage, and Crim regains 7 hit points.
Oh.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
That
Wow.
is so good. Anyway,
Yeah.
Crim's screaming. Ah, nature's rebelling!
Did you choose to not affect the downed spiders?
I choose which creatures are affected.
All right.
Wow.
That's
Okay.
Yeah,
That is
Dang.
super good.
Is that
yeah.
first or
I give
second tier?
I give resolve for a cool play.
That is not a spell. That is channel nature.
Okay.
Oh.
And I will. Oh, I do not want to set an AoE on myself. Thank you.
Wild magic, fireball.
I will move to here and pass turn.
Okay, how's it going up here in this Spiderland? This bloodied one that Wade is swatting at. It will leap over here, back to its cage. Technically provoking.
I'll let you go this time.
Alex, you hear it say as Wade, you just hear chittering, clicking. Scary predator. No smacking me anymore. And it shoots web at you.
At me?
Sorry, no, at Wade, 7.
Oh shit. Oh, you deceived me. That doesn't
No,
hit.
I think this is the other one, right?
No, it's the same one. It jumps,
okay.
and, like, says that, and shoots web.
Wade looks vaguely betrayed, but no, it doesn't hit.
Pass turn to Toyner.
Toyner.
All right. Kind of seeing that he maybe had overdone it before, he'll restrain himself a bit more here. How's this one looking? Unharmed. So he'll just go back to a Sorceress Burst and attack the one that is Crim's fine, so yeah, he'll just try to scare off this one too, who's right above Wade. 7 on the die becomes a 12.
Got a premonition that Crim being surrounded by enemies and then someone saying Crim's fine and moving on is going to be one of those things.
Well, you just got healed for 7.
No, I know. You're correct. Yeah. That's why I think it's going to become a thing.
I see.
And you're not blessed, right?
Correct.
Alright, that was a miss.
Okay. He's going to try again, and I am going to cast it again with a quickened spell.
Oh.
And 18 on the die, so that's going to hit for sure.
Oh, impressive.
His hand just kind of like just grasp his amulet as he's kind of like just twisting the little knob on the top, the knob on the top, and then just to get that extra burst. Only does 2. We'll do electric damage this time. Mix it up, and that'll be past turn.
Okay, one sec, messing with the music. Why isn't that working? One moment. Oh, that's why.
That's why.
Why is that?
I copy-pasted and dropped the H in the HTTPS. Oh. Huston, on his turn, draws an arrow. Kind of picking a target, snapping 1 to 2, all the whiles saying, "Don't make me do this, don't, come on, just be good spiders, you're swamp silk spiders. You're supposed to be on parade, not ruining the parade." He ends up not needing to shoot because most of the spiders are down, and the ones that are still fighting are no longer fighting. They're disengaging, going back to their cages, or at least like lying still. Mandibles no longer raised, hind legs no longer raised. Combat is effectively over.
Alright, I cast Fireball.
No.
You are now lawful evil.
I also cheated because I can't use that yet.
Evil
Not
route
bad.
starts.
Your route chosen. I don't know how you solved the first combat.
Not bad at all. Well done, everybody.
Crim is currently, since combat's over, Crim is currently flailing on the ground, shouting, "I didn't mean it! I knew I'm an abomination! I'm sorry!"
Cashmere nonchalantly will take out a knife, cut down all the webs on him, and he'll just, from standing, leap up onto the cart and push any remaining spiders into their cages. He gives a little nod to Crim. It's over now. By the way, you can stop.
Oh, I've been talking.
Yes, you have.
Yes. Yeah. Wade turns to Alex. You sure did teach him a lot.
He talks quite well.
Yep.
There's a couple members in the crowd like talking quadrupedal dragon. That's world of magic. It's nothing too amazing.
Yeah, 4-lead cold blood.
I was awakened. Yes, that's the. Why didn't I think of that in the first place?
Good show. And Huston, sir. Yeah, sorry about that. What are our losses?
It's all right, everyone. Things are under control now. The crowd settles. Well, Wade, why don't you assess that? You're a good assessor of damage, aren't you? You're the logistics guy.
Yes. Unfortunately, it seems over half losses. Damn shame. That had to be done. At least no sentient.
Actually, the term is sapient. They're all sentient. Sorry.
Thank you, 4-legged dragon. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. And as he says that, there's this flash of light that kind of like butterfly wing dust flakes off of his body, and he's back to normal size.
Yeah, your intelligence is a credit to your people.
Things that you can only say in D&D, but not in real life.
Oh,
Well,
God.
Again, that is intentional.
Oh, yeah. Right.
But anyway, yeah, you all fought well as well. So I don't believe we haven't had proper acquaintances. I would walk over to the two crossing, Wade Crossing. Pleasure to meet you.
I'm Turner. Apologies for that. I might have gotten a little too excessive there, but a couple of them looked like they were quite hurt.
Yeah, yes, the rules of engagement always make for hard choices, but you helped us, and that means something.
And,
Oops.
You said you were. He said you were the logistics guy. Probably not the best time, but are you the person who I'd speak to about work?
Well, I believe the person above me would of course be Huston. I mean, I'm just in a temporary position, just supervising. But boss, if you're all right with it, I could assess them. I imagine we don't have to at this point. They seem competent.
He's tending to the spiders, it's okay, little guy. Get back in there. Yeah.
I'll help him get the spiders back in with my ability to communicate with them.
Okay. Yeah, now that there's no shattering glass, overturned wagons, maybe Crim, you mentioned you might be trying to pull some wagons back upright. The mood is calmed down, and so are the spiders. Some of the crowd is pitching in too. Some of the locals are like, "Oh, Huston, let me. Oh, I'm so sorry, this happened. Why was that rock there? I was prepared this route a long time ago."
Cashmere will just casually jump down. He won't really even address Wade right away. He'll just be craning his neck around still, trying to see if he can find what he's looking for.
Give me a perceptione checky, Roni.
Okay. Let me double check here. Perception +5. 1d20 +5. Okay, I see how it is.
Yeah. busy crowd, a bit of blood in your eye. Not seeing what you're looking for, at least here.
I thought that bunnies multiply, not subtract.
Cashmere just shakes his head and walks back over here. Yes, that went well, I guess.
You gave a good account of yourself, sir. Who do we have the pleasure?
Oh, Cashmere. And you're Wade, was it?
Yes, yeah, Wade Crossing. Pleasure. For the Expeditionary Coalition.
Right. And he kind of points a thumb at the dragon next to him. And you are?
He clears his throat. You think it's being dramatic, but no, he's actually doing that to try to calm himself. He takes a breath. He puffs out his chest. He is still shorter than you, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
And with what you now easily know is feigned composure, he says in a completely different countenance, "My name is Crimson Lightwing."
Crimson Lightwing. And he points at the chalkboard. You seem friendly.
He looks away again. He's like, "Sounded cool to me."
It is cool. I mean, you do seem friendly. He seems friendly, right? Yes, Wade.
Yeah, yes, he also gave a good account of himself, but curious. Alex, was it? Do you do all the talking for your dragon with signage? If he can speak sentiently, why do you have the sign?
We made that up. It draws attention, and I never thought to say I was awakened instead. Sorry.
I see. Well, I suppose it helps you blend in. It sees me for a while. All in good fun.
You know what also draws
Something-
Go ahead first.
No, you first.
You know what also draws attention is quadrupling your size.
Well, that's why I don't. That's why I don't do it unless I need to. But then something that the crowd had mentioned is still lingering in his mind. And he glances back at that rock in the way. It seemed he's now suspicious of it. He tries to see if there's something weird about the rock.
Okay. As you roll an investigation check, if you wish, I'll say Huston at this point, he's thanked you, Alex, for helping him corral the spiders, asked you properly what your name is, and to you, Turner, he's been like, no injuries to the folks, right? That's first and foremost. Thanks for your help.
You nuts.
15 investigation. Flat average.
So the road is little more than packed soil. There's pebbles and rocks, varying sizes. This isn't some city slicker street with people with jobs to make everything perfect around here. There's probably not even a proper plan for how these roadways have been laid out. There was a parade. It's a little bit odd that this particularly large rock was in the path. You would think, though, that most likely it's just incidental. The crowd kicked up some things in the way. They found their way onto the roadway. Bad time, bad place, accident. Probably be your best assessment, unless there's something else you wish to know.
With a 15, I think that's about as much as he's going to find. He says, well, this was the rock. I'm just going to... He kind of picks it up and rolls it to the side, and then nods to himself.
It's unfortunate. If someone were to ambush us, we would have been in perfect position for it. This is Ambush Alley right here, this chaotic affair.
Yeah. Oh, you must forgive me. I'm Huston. Wade Crossing. I'm not your boss. I have a boss. I'm a company man through and through. I'd lose my left arm before missing shipping day. Sorry, export day. But I don't really make... I guess I do make the shots. The boss did give me that authority. Yeah, maybe at the end of this celebration, if you're... His eyes look at a couple of the rest of you have mentioned this already. Looking for work, a job. Hey, you're reliable. You're action-packed folks. Who wouldn't want to have you?
And that is why I am here.
It's moments of...
Oh.
Go on.
You go, people.
Oh, just saying, it's moments of chaos where people reveal their true natures, and yours are quite good.
What sorts of opportunities are available?
Let me think. He sits there. He looks like he's really doing a good think. Like 10 seconds. He's not in any rush.
Carrying things is one. Although,
Yeah.
kind of eyes turner.
Yes?
Can you carry things?
What other opportunities are there?
But you seem the strongest of all of us, Crim. Unfortunately, my expertise is more in inspiring strength.
Prince seems very happy at that comment.
And inspirational you are. Some words in the crowd catches attention. We really the parade ought to go on. A lot of people
this
came...
probably is not the best place or time for this discussion.
Hold on.
Oh?
Cashmere holds up his arm, and he swaggers over near. What? Just one question. There's not another rabbit around here, is there? I think you would know better than me. A kind of stout. His name is Garl. I'm looking for Garl. Do you know him?
Okay.
Can you spell that?
Garl.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I thought you said Garo at first, and I was like, snap, what are you doing?
No. Sorry.
I would like you to make an insight check, Cashmere and other folks, if you care to, especially scrutinize this, who aren't Cashmere.
Crim is not tuned in on this line of questioning.
Are we like trying to look for the rabbit or something else?
I just
Insight, so I think it's...
Oh, insight, you said. I'm sorry.
This is still rolling low. Like an 11.
Okay. You catch the barest whiff of something from him, not like a smell, just emotionally, like embarrassment or caution or some sort of hesitation. But then the beat passes and, oh, Garl. Yeah, he's around. He's supposed to be... Man, you've got the exact same kind of nose. You'll recognize him when you see him. Just look for what it looks like for you in the mirror, I guess.
Cashmere kind of like twiddles his nose a bit. That kind of scrunches up.
Yours are different. Anyway, he's supposed to meet us at the edge of town after this whole ceremony. I think he said he was going to be working as a guard. I think that was arranged. Yeah.
Right. I'll see him then. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll probably be there, and if everything stays on schedule now. Not your fault, really. I appreciate the help. I don't know, 20 minutes?
Understood.
Yeah.
I'll be heading there now. I'll meet you there.
Okay.
Yeah. Boss, while we're here, we should condense our losses to get some people to evacuate the dead. We could get the convoy moving again.
He nods. The lizards are back in their normal spots, unbothered by all this now. And there's some quiet cheers as people start the thing moving again. And some other folks would have offered you at this point, like bandages or like ripped bottoms of skirts for your wounds, a cup of water, that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, good show. We could get a little rest, but the parade goes on. Yeah, I'm curious about the rabbit. Perhaps it was his brother, something like that. I suppose we'll see.
Yeah, Cashmere just wandered off after that.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a little harder to wander now that everyone's so packed at this main event. It's kind of like, excuse me. Okay, that guy's too tall. Kind of, so you don't go very far, very fast. But yeah, you'd be able to make some distance from this.
Yeah. He's mainly just breaking off from the group, we're saying.
Yeah, fair. Raid will stay to see the convoy off.
And does that mean they also get healed because like all the bandages that they got, or is that just flavor?
Also, you don't get a proper short rest, but you could all heal 3 HP from first aid.
Wow.
Thank you.
That leaves me at the same amount of HP.
Mm-hmm. I'm almost full.
Okay. Yeah,
Crim still got a good gash on him or two that's still bandaged up, and he seems very happy still.
Turn to
Soon,
kind of,
oh, God.
No, I was just gonna have a little thing. He was gonna kind of just sidle up to Crim and then just say to him, and he has like a bit of like an accented scale because a bit more of like a higher pitched chirping sound, trying to make the make those sounds. He says, you might not want to give away your cover story, Mr. Awakened.
At first he's startled at seeing a bird speaking scale, and like he blinks a few times like, did I hear that right? And then he says, oh, what do you mean?
Well, when he said, yeah, why didn't I think of that?
I didn't say that.
Well, like I said, work on it a little bit more.
He slowly turns away and says nothing. He doesn't know. He looks, when a toddler is caught, like, taking away a cookie from the cookie jar, and he was caught and he was told no, but he doesn't want to shout back because he'll get in trouble, and he doesn't want to like sneak away because he'll get in trouble, so he kind of just turns away, defeated.
Yeah.
That's how he is right now.
Don't turn away from me. I'm the turner here. He lets him go.
Huston encourages you to stay close if you want to be looking for work, I guess, but he can't promise anything. He'll have to pull some strings, he says, a bit abashedly, but eventually that sort of, what is it called when your normal contentedness is like shattered, when you're like off-put. There's a word for it.
Rattled?
Oh. Yeah, thank you. So once he's no longer rattled and he kind of gets his normal disposition back, takes his place more or less at the front, but not the very front of this caravan. Gets that zen nature, and he seems to be enjoying it like it's the best day of his life once again. And
That took no time at all.
Gerdumble's festivities continue. Wagons roll along this main street. You eventually see a sign demarcating it. It's not the most glorious main street some of you may have seen.
Yeah.
Takes the wagons towards the center of town, where, if you've not already been there, you've certainly heard rumors, tales, perhaps some aggrandized to mythological levels of Gerdumble's hot spring. That is the center of town, and the center of this, again, shallow kind of basin the town is in. The topography around the town allows it to gather and retain so much warmth and humidity, you wouldn't be able to tell it's only the second day of the first spring moon. Smiling faces chatter as visitors and locals stroll along, mixing and matching with the plentiful diversions and happenings of Export Day. Some of them, probably most of them, seem entertained by what just happened because there weren't really any big injuries and they didn't suffer any monetary losses.
Yeah, there's just some logisticians that are going to be crying pretty soon. But so it goes.
And what is each of you doing at this moment? How you look? What's your position? What you up to?
Turner is a little bit relieved that that he wasn't immediately asked to start fixing that cage. So he just kind of goes off to explore the festivities, check out of any other stalls, or like vendors who are, maybe a bit opportunistic because it's not their festival, but hey, yeah, we live in medieval capitalism, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe there's like some magic vendors who would like someone who can help demonstrate, or what is a term for like when you're or like appraising things, just kind of throwing himself out there to see, hey, does anybody here need help with something like that?
Okay. Yeah, you find a couple folks, an elderly couple. They are. Nope, they're not that species. They are some sort of anal lizard, sort of blue-green hues. They seem interested. Like, oh yeah, if you could praise things, we run a sort of junk shop, they say, low, but we would never call it that, and if you're in the area after the festivities are over, sure, maybe we could talk about deals. Other people maybe lukewarm, like, oh, come back once it's over, sort of thing. You can't tell if they're really actually interested in hiring some visitor.
At the very least, he was hopeful that maybe the little spectacle might at least give some attention, but who knows?
Yeah, fair. You definitely... Some of the, shop owners who have been more stationary as things are moving through might not have seen it all, but yeah, you're getting some looks.
Okay.
I'll say Wade's been hanging around near the cart and the convoys, basically trying to round up any of the actual staff of the event. So yeah, good sir, we need some men on these spider guts to clean them. Others to assess damage to the cart. We need to get this moving again. Just that's that sort of general deal. Should round folks up.
Yeah, easy for you. Got away with words, and with your uniform especially, most people, especially the visitors and the people with the caravan, hop to it.
Good
Leave
stuff.
things clean in your wake.
Nice. Yeah. Takes a little smoke break, and that's a little long sigh.
Okay.
In the current moment, Crim is while he obviously had asked about if he could start carrying things if that's ever needed, but during any downtime when things are still being loaded from one spot to another and he's not doing any of that, he'll be off to the side. He dug through his backpack and he pulled out what seems like a little notebook, muttering to himself, awakened, why didn't I think of that? Should have done that in the first place, would have needed this entire post. Oh, but I guess it would be nice if I didn't get all the attention. Is that cruciferous? He just drops everything, puts it inside of his bag, and starts wandering off to a nearby tree and starts studying what appears to just be a mundane plant, and he's fascinated by this for 5 minutes.
Wow. Awesome. Yeah, it's probably not new to you. Well, probably typical for you to, there's some whispers every now and then when you do things like this, Crim.
He is fully involved in whatever he's doing, suddenly fascinated by a plant. He doesn't seem to realize that people are watching him just yet. His perception is -1.
Okay.
I'll go next. Cashmere is just mainly killing time, and he's doing all sorts of things in the time he has. He's sitting by the hot springs, washing his hands a bit, cleaning off some of the dirt and stuff that he's accumulated over his walk. Stops by one of the games on the side, if they have games.
Yeah.
Casually dropping a few bronze coins just to like play a little. What kind of games do they have actually?
Copper, but
Oh, copper. My bad.
they have throw the ring on the peg. The old time classic. Who doesn't love throw the ring on the peg? And they've got there's like these hanging sacks of flour, some powder from some of the branches over a less used part of the hot spring. Have you stand at a certain range? Like, are you amateur, pro, or legendary sniper? And see if you can like hit them with these little darts they have.
Bro, legendary, mythic, champion.
Ultra.
I'm gonna say Cashmere does both at one point. Goes for the ring toss and goes for the dart throwing. Should I roll for this?
Yeah. How about
An attack roll?
Yeah, ranged attack roll.
How would I do that?
D20
You have
plus.
proficiency with darts, so
Yeah.
0. Okay. I'll just roll a d20.
D20 plus Dex plus proficiency bonus.
D20 plus Dex. Okay.
basically the same as like your normal attacks, I think.
Oh. Okay, so
Yeah.
+3.
Including proficiency?
Proficient?
Yeah, proficiency too.
Oh, okay. 18 then.
Okay. Game seems to be kind of rigged. You have to pay a bit of copper to play. The ring toss onto the peg, yeah, that's easy. That's literally child's play. But the branches are swaying. You can't quite see. Maybe there's someone behind the tree that's like causing it to shake a little bit. It's really hard. It sways unexpectedly. And I encourage you to try again. Maybe you hit 1 or 2, but you can't get nearly the amount you're supposed to in the allotted time.
Seems a little peeved, but shakes his head, drops a little bit more copper for him. I'll show you. Here. And he tries again.
Very well. 2 copper, please. Okay. Yeah, the uplifted giant Amazonian river otter, because the Amazon definitely exists in this world. There's almost a sly expression of enjoyment behind his whiskers as he watches you struggle and do not even quite as well.
Initially,
again?
Initially, Cashmere tries to be all smug about it, kind of casually throwing the darts. And, over time, he tries not to show how peeved he is, and just kind of shrugs. I think I'm good, actually. I'm gonna go maybe throw some rings some more. Thanks, though. This was fun. As he walks away, he kind of howls to himself.
Have a nice day.
It's rigged. Rigged!
There's like a little kid next to you. I was like, it's rigged.
I know! It's rigged!
Typical carnival.
What's Alex up to?
So for a while, he's just kind of walking along, sort of staring off into space. And then he notices Crim going and looking at that tree and follows Wish I recognized this one. Probably should.
You said that right next to Crim.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, wait. So, like, how what did he hear specifically? Because if he was just...
So, Alex walks up next to Crim and says,
Oh, I see.
wish I recognized this one. Probably should.
Crim immediately, not immediately, but he glances at Alex and he's startled for some reason. He's like, would you like to know about it?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I would.
okay. And then, this is about the plant he's looking at, right?
Yes.
So Crim just immediately nerds out. He starts talking about like how this one has funny leaves, he only read about this in books before, how the plant should normally look like this, but maybe in 2 days it'll look like that instead. The germination process. He will not stop. He also, like very near the beginning of that conversation, he drops that strong, deep voice facade, and he's immediately babbling again as you remembered him from the fight.
Okay. And we'll say Crim, it is a balsam fir tree type of coniferous plant. Not rare for this region, but it's not common either. It's pretty.
You see, I've never been here before, so I'm just trying to see things, and this is a new one. I read about it. Very nice, very nice. I like how it smells.
Yeah, these things do smell nice.
So, what about you? Do you like plants? I like plants. I like a lot of things. A lot of new things.
Didn't get to study them as much as I would have liked to.
We can study them a lot more now. Are you also traveling?
Well, ideally.
Ideally.
Honestly, I don't really want to be stuck here holding down a job with the Spider Silk Company. Just between you and me.
Oh.
But, I guess if that's what I have to do for a bit to save up some money, then I guess that's what I'll have to do.
Well, if we're going to be traveling, if you want to travel a lot, but you also want to make money, what if, well, we could do long deliveries. Maybe they do that. And then we go a lot of places.
That might work.
We could see a lot of trees, too. And rocks. And new animals. I haven't seen snow yet.
Oh, maybe in a couple days I can show you something.
Oh. His eyes immediately, they may as well have doubled in size. They're sparkling with interest. You can make it snow?
Well, more I can access snow-themed magic.
Oh, I've never done snow magic before. I also lost how to do magic for the most part, but that's different.
It's kind of funny. I can actually make webs, and those could have been really useful for reining in the spiders, but doesn't really work on spiders.
Oh. I guess they would be good at webs, since they make them. Tricky. Were you the one who did the vines? If you make webs, then maybe you can also make vines. I thought I was being attacked.
Oh, yeah, that was me.
Oh, okay. If you do that again, I'll know this time. And I won't think that the world's rebelling against me for some reason.
Okay. I'll say at that point, the parade caravan goods and spiders together. Some of the wagons partially shattered. It's okay. More or less makes it to the hot spring, and the crowd quiets down as... let me describe this a bit better. So, the main hot spring at the center of the town is this roughly 50 by 100 yard, roughly oval-shaped still water mass that's dusted with leaf litter and probably a billion microbes. There's a bit of runoff in some places near the edge, kind of go into tunnels that lead underground. There's some signage like, okay, don't go here, don't go there. But there's a lot of folks... Oh, yes?
Do we know what microbes are?
Yes.
Okay.
Science...
Are there furry microbes?
Yeah, science in the realm of biology and zoology and stuff like those is very advanced.
Oh boy, Naglaria Fowleri. We'll go swimming and get our brains eaten.
It's the brainy thing we ever right? There's some folks lounging in here, soaking up the very pleasant, warm water. It's a hot spring, but it's not a very hot spring. It's a perfect temperature spring. Perhaps they keep it that way. But as is historical, the ruling body of this entire town is in the hot spring, in the center. There's this very open-air theater. The floor is not visible. It's submerged. But there are wood and stone structures that make this up. Well, it's very, again, airy, so everyone can look at them. There's benches, there's a table. Right now there's like some ritual ceremony type instruments on top of it. Some more important chairs. You see 4. It's a council of some kind, perhaps. Some of the nicer houses uphill get a view of this very beautiful central spot where the cypress trees kind of give way, and there's just water, steamy, pleasant air, and chatter from the folks. You'd see some people even discussing business while they're in the hot spring, although most of the folks here are hanging out. But the crowd quiets because a great egret, an uplifted great egret woman, in this open-air theater steps aside upon this dais, raising her arms, which emboss uplifted birds. They have arms, and the wings kind of protrude off of them. You might be able to see it in part of a... No, you can't see it in Turner's token. But to fly, they would, flap their arms, which would also flap their wings, but they also have fingers that kind of come out, so they have functional hands.
Like bats? Kind of?
Kind of. They don't have, wing hands. They have separate hands from the wings.
Oh, I see.
On the break screen, Verict, that character.
Okay.
All right.
And Turner.
We can't really see it on the token, but if you're on the Discord server, you'd be able to see it in the images channel.
Yeah, we got a bunch of reference images there.
Yeah.
But I digress. This egret raises her arms. People start quieting. There's a pleasant smile on her beak, and she nods to folks, waves, and we're like, "Oh, that's Mayor Shaw. Oh, Shaw's gonna do her customary speech. Does this every year. I look forward to it." I don't. And no matter where you are, you'll be able to see and hear what she is saying. She says, welcome, everyone, to Gerdumble, if you don't already live here, and welcome to visitor and resident alike to Export Day. Woo! Clap, clap, clap.
Yay!
In the water.
Fluster politely. Wade looks wary of the water.
Polite clap.
We appreciate so much those of you who have visited from so far to our humble town. We hope you have enjoyed the music, the sport. She keeps going on and on for a minute or two. It's very safe, mayorly, this is a safe thing to say. We'd like to thank this person. Thank you so much. Don't forget to walk by there. There's some great deals you might find. Some things to generally project to, hey, this is a great place. Thanks for coming. And if we could make some money from you too, hint, hint, that'd be great. She grabs this scepter from behind, stepping down off the table, and then steps back onto a little dais in the center of the hot spring. The dais is above the water level, so she's not directly standing in it at this point, although her long egret legs would allow her to. This scepter, it's like 4 feet long, and at the end of it, there's this spider motif thing. It's like 8 legs, obvious spider. And she raises it and says, oh, actually, 1 sec. Missed something.
She says, wait, actually, 1 sec.
She got Gift of Gab, though, so you don't remember it.
Wow, Gift of Gab, that can take on an entire ceremony.
She raises the scepter, smiling. Every time she turns her head, her beak is so long, it's like a deadly weapon moving through the air. But anyway, she raises it and holds it, does a silly, not actual somatic spellcasting gesture for those who know spellcasting, and says, I will say in scale, as is customary, the words we always say at this culmination of our lovely tradition. And says in scale, for those who would understand it, this raspy, grinding, deep in the throat and chest kind of dialect that her beak produces pretty well. May this wonderful silk tie peace and prosperity into the many communities of Bos. And screams erupt, shattering the relaxed atmosphere of the occasion. The faces of every single person in the water, anguish, severe pain, backs are suddenly arched, peoples are scrambling to escape, the surface is boiling, steam is properly roiling off the surface of the entire hot spring. Panic, people bumping into each other, compressing, there's tripping over splashes in the water, people emerging immediately because it's so hot. There's too many. It's too fast. It's like crowd crush. People aren't even able to get out of the water fast enough. And those not in the water, like frozen, deer in the headlights, not understanding what's going on. What are each of your immediate reactions?
I'm gonna have Cashmere rush in.
Yeah.
And like his first reaction is shock, obviously, like his ears perk up like crazy. But then he rushes towards the hot spring and seeing the state of the water, tries to get around as many people as he can and trying to help pull them out of the water.
Okay. I'll just briefly reply to each of you. Yeah, you're able to squeeze past with your dexterity and are able to hoist some people up, give them the proper footing. Tears on one person already from the way their leg looks so scalded. There's so many people. You can only do so much.
He doesn't stick around to reassure anybody for too long. He gets them out of the water, rushes over, tries to get out another one as much as he can.
Okay.
Turner's kind of looking around to see, try to figure out what was causing all this. Is this like some type of strange magic? Is this some type of what's going on here? What's causing this? Where's this coming from?
Okay. You don't see anyone, there's no mechanism, there's no like spellcaster, except I guess what the Egret just did. Nothing obvious on the surface. It just seems the entire hot spring, more or less suddenly and homogeneously, began to boil. There may be an opportunity for rolling later, but for now I just want to get your immediate reaction.
Okay.
Gosh, Wade's eyes kind of shoot wide, and he just immediately springs into action mode. He just looks to the rest of the crowd. Everyone, Anyone unharmed, evacuate through here, here, and here. Watch the person in front of you. Do not trample them. And he just tries to coordinate an evacuation.
Okay. Yeah, and because of you taking center stage at the wagons previously, all the more people are jumping to it. It is frankly chaos, and the sound of the boiling is something to contend with itself. But it is helpful.
Alex is
Grim.
not particularly big, and he's caught up in the crowd surge. Not really able to do much. He's busy trying to avoid getting trampled to death.
Okay. Yeah, and people are being trampled. People that look like they're half alive on the banks, just suffering. It's a nightmare, and you are able to spare yourself by dedicating that attention.
Crim dives directly into the water. Then, once he is under the water, he grows, and taking advantage of his mythic build, he can carry one additional person along with the usual carrying capacity that comes with a large creature. He also attempts to grapple another person and starts pulling out as many people as he possibly can.
Okay. It's burning.
Burning be damned.
Yeah, you are... I hesitate to say slowly, but slowly getting cooked alive the longer you stay in here. But on your first loadout, there's a porpoise woman just muttering, thank you, thank you, thank you, breathlessly as you rescue her. And some others come along for the ride. And I'm sure some part of you is not looking forward to getting back into this water, but I suppose you prepare yourself to anyway, huh?
Yeah, it depends on how much HP he has left.
Okay. Enough at least for one more repeat trip. And as each of you immerses in those activities at the very beginning, you make a dent. It's helpful, but there's so many tourists here, so much water, and there will be casualties. It is chaos. It gets more and more chaos with every second. And the steam increases. It's hard to even see people. Your eyes are watering. Crim, yours too, Turner, as you try to understand what is happening. Your ears are starting to ring. And then... Gerdumble's festivities continue. The company wagons roll along Main Street toward the hot spring at the center of town.
Here we go.
The topography around the town allows it to gather and retain so much warmth and humidity, you wouldn't be able to tell it's only the second day of the first spring moon. Smiling faces chatter as visitors and locals stroll along, mixing and matching with the plentiful diversions and happenings of Export Day.
Huh.
You feel like your ears should be ringing, your nerves on high alert, but nothing. It's only a memory? Perhaps a dream?
Have I gone mad?
I believe.
Crim picks out the people he knows in the crowd.
So-
Parade.
Crim, you are finding yourself amidst offering to carry things for people. You see that plant, but you have not yet rushed to see it. It's still there, just as you left it. Wade, you are telling someone to help clean out spider guts. I'm about to pull out something for a smoke break. Cashmere, you're just killing time. You're just throwing a ring onto the peg. Alex, you're probably just noticing Crim after finishing your reverie, and Turner, you're just walking away from that elderly Annal couple who are perhaps interested in using you as an appraiser.
Yeah, Turner just kind of just stops in his track as just kind of like just blinking away the steam that's no longer there. Like, just kind of looking around. Did he take something that was cursed without realizing it?
Hello? Am I dead? Did I boil alive and die?
Cashmere stops mid ring throw, thoroughly confused. He drops the rest of the rings he has, and he wanders around a bit, wondering what just happened. And then
You feel like someone is talking to you, but you don't quite hear them. Giving up already?
is this
Oh, the
to
ring
Cashmere or to
It's,
everyone?
yeah, it's to Cashmere. It's the otter who was helping you with the ring game.
Oh, he turns around and says, yeah, there's, the mayor's gonna come out soon, right?
Always does, yeah.
Right. I'll be going. Bye.
Yeah, I'm looking around. Does anybody else seem to be confused or...
Make an investigation check, please.
Crim's actually doing the same thing.
Okay.
I am going to cast Guidance on myself and give myself a bonus on checks using Investigation.
Just 12.
I'm gonna need it because I am not good at these. This is probably... that is an 11.
Okay. What's the flavor for your guidance, by the way? If you have it.
Yeah, I don't have anything in mind.
Okay. Perhaps, the primal elements of nature, the earth steadies your step as a little wind that guides your head in the right direction for your gaze, things like that. Okay. Both of you immediately notice each other acting way more attentive than they had been a moment ago. A moment ago being shortly after the combat. You look, though, studying anyone else standing bolt upright like they're in the middle of a crisis all of a sudden. Yeah, I mean, you would recognize, I assume, each and all of you as player characters.
Yeah.
No one else in view, though, is behaving unusually.
Yeah, Wade's got this like wide stare. He like 1,000-yard stare. His cigar just falls to the floor from his fingers.
Turner, meanwhile, is probably
No.
just trying to make his way to the hot spring to figure out what that was.
Cashmere's just kind of sort of freaking out a little bit. He's still wandering a bit, but it's more frantic, still swinging his head around like, did he miss something? And he keeps looking back to the hot spring. He notices Turner and like he's not sure what to do.
Crim does. Cutting through that uncertainty, Crim suddenly sprints over to Turner and shouts, "Wait! No, don't go there! Don't go there! Dangerous! Dangerous!"
You saw it too?
What do you mean saw it? I did. And then he looks at all the others to see, you, yes, and he points at Wade. You did too.
If what you're referring to is, we need to find Huston. We need to evacuate.
Yes.
Assuming if everything was to play out again the same way, how much time do we have before the water starts boiling? Assuming we're going to get a repeat.
A big assumption and an excellent question that I will answer at the beginning of next session.
So,
Because we're out of time.
All right.
We made
yeah,
it.
you know I'm a horror for time travel fix.
This is a really cool start.
Important question. Mechanically speaking, we also reverted back because I used up a
You
overdrive.
look at the benefits of an intermediate rest.
Now?
Immediately, yes.
Oh. All right.
If whatever strange thing just happened.
So we
I-
retain. So we.
We'll have to look back at that later.
Yeah, we could look at the rules for rest in a bit.
Yeah.
But for now, yeah, we're same time next week as much as we can, at least till holidays. 3 hours, break in the middle, just like this.
Yeah,
Cool.
thanks for watching, everyone.
Yeah, that was a really cool start. I liked it.
Starts off with the mystery.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right.
Thank you for joining.
You're
Yeet.
right, Cal. This is nostalgic.
I hope you guys enjoy some artwork that was made by Ria Dulceta. How do you pronounce that?
Dulceta.
Dulceta. And with that, we'll see you next week.